So, I'm making this video because I was one of the very lucky ones to get the golden ticket to the Michael Jackson Memorial Service, and I just had so many feelings about the service, and I tried to put those feelings into words, and it was far more difficult than I had imagined it to be. I had written this huge amount of stuff, and I still hadn't said anything that I wanted to say, so I thought maybe if I made a video I could get my expressions out a little bit more clearly. It was phenomenal. I'm so blessed, and God is so good, and I'm so thankful for His favor. It was a tremendous, tremendous, tremendous blessing. I think the two things that I brought back is that Jackson family is amazing. You know, I think we see them as being so larger than life because we always see them on the TV screen, and to see them on the front row in front of their loved one looking exactly like my family and probably many members of your family, you were just really struck by the fact that these are ordinary people who've had to deal with these amazing things, but who have also done really extraordinary things. And that's awesome, because it sort of inspired me to understand on a deeper level that even I, as an ordinary person, can do extraordinary things, and that you, as an ordinary person, can do extraordinary things. What a blessing. I mean, I really left kind of fired up, which is weird for a funeral, you know. You're like somber, but part of me was fired up at the fact that I too am just an ordinary person, and just like Michael, who had the world jeering and laughing and being awful, and somehow he found the personal inner strength to press through that. He just kept going. I mean, I think it was Sharpton who said he kept going, and he did. I mean, I just don't think many of us can imagine. I mean, we can barely get taunted at school or a bad YouTube comment without taking that thing personally, and to have all the media in all the nations, in all the world, say that you're crazy, that you're not a good father, that you're a lunatic person, that you're... And he kept going, and he didn't just keep going frivolously, just doing all manner of things. No, he kept his excellence and his standards and his standards. He was disciplined, and I just thought, that was the second thing I took away. Just what you can do if you strive for excellence. And I just had to look at me and think, have I been striving for excellence in my life? Because look at what can happen if you cultivate the talent God has given you, and you are disciplined, and you are striving for excellence. Some part of the world, it may not be the whole world like Michael's, but some part of your world is going to stop at your passing because you gave so much of yourself. And it just, again, inspired me to give a lot more of myself into my family and my career and my friends. And it was huge. It's just huge. And I think the last thing was that I realized that I was probably part of the problem, part of so many of the people who look at the creations of the tabloid press and, you know, maybe take a pot shot, maybe laugh, maybe make another joke, and just understanding how much that damage that can do, whether it's to celebrities or to your friends or to your children or to your family. just how hurtful negative words can be. And I felt ashamed. I felt really convicted and ashamed because I thought, I know this, I'm a good person, but it made me take a broader view. It made me want to be a better person. And I thought, that's tremendous, you know. I didn't expect to come back from the memorial with all of these things, like really wanting to be better and really wanting to excel and really wanting to achieve a level of excellence in everything I do, whether it's being a friend or a Christian or a mom or an actress, which is what I do, or whatever, you know. I was so touched and amazed at how much that service impacted my life, and it's just amazing that that family allowed so many people in on their own personal grief, which I'm sure was tremendous. And you know, I can't even look at the news because they're still so callous, and I realize there just is a callousness that we have to fight against, you know. And I think that's part of that better person in me, like wanting my words to build up rather than tear down, like wanting to bring more love than more criticism and cynicism, and really wanting to be different in that way. And so I hear a lot of the news outlets talk about how much money he's making now and how much his records are selling now, and they say that he was worth more dead than alive. And I would agree with that, but for very different reasons. To me, and I am ashamed to admit this, I'm ashamed that it had to take this to get me to realize how I needed to step up my game and step up to the plate and become a better person, but it did. And so to me, unfortunately, he is more valuable now than before, because his life helped me to become a better person by reflecting on it and by being a part of the amazing services yesterday. And so I just want to give that tribute to Mike, and thank you to his family for letting me be a part. And I can't wait to let my light shine and live up to my excellence and walk into my own personal greatness. And I just encourage all of you to do the same, because it really is an awesome feeling to feel like, all right, I get it now. I'm on the right track now, and we're about to do this thing. So I'm excited, and I just thought I'd share. And thanks for listening.